Hello, everybody. All right, so today we're going to get into interest groups. So our objective is to identify how interest groups or lobbyists influence lawmaking and voter bias. Our vocab is interest groups, PAC, Super PAC, and Lobbyist, and you are welcome once again for providing that information to you on your print-off and notes for today. So interest groups are a group that basically encourages or tries to prevent changes to public policy. And public policy is all the rules that guide our lives. These people are not elected, but basically they work for organizations in order to, or they are organizations that try to influence the lawmakers in order to adopt specific policies. We have a couple of different types of interest groups, but most of them are based off of, are they talking about money or are they not? Because what it all boils down to in politics these days. So economics are things like big business, the oil industry, the auto industry. Non-economics are a lot of social issues. We got education, we have race, ethnicity, gender equality, the environment. So two different types of interest groups that we'll be talking about for this class. You probably have heard of some of these: the National Rifle Association, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the National Organization for Women, the Sierra Club, AARP for Retired People, American Medical Association. These are all major interest groups, and they definitely play a part not only in our everyday lives, but in the lives of candidates who are running for office. And so if you think about just this first one, the National Rifle Association, which is going to be what our debate is based off of today, they definitely are going to be supporters of a more conservative Republican Party. And so the money that the National Rifle Association can donate to different candidates and different political stances makes a huge difference in the election process. PACs are like interest groups, but at the next level. So basically an interest group is trying to get the message out. PACs are where the money is. So a PAC is a political action committee, and it's organized basically to raise funds and to raise money to elect or defeat a specific candidate. And they do represent those interest groups. So the NRA would have a PAC that is solely dedicated to raising enough money to be able to support usually the Republican candidate. So you can give up to $2,300 to a candidate per election, and $15,000 to a national party. So to a specific candidate, a little bit less, but to a national party, $15,000 buys you at least 10 seconds, I think, on TV. A super PAC, again, this is a PAC on like steroids, functions like a PAC, but they do not have funding restrictions, so they can basically raise as much money as they want to. So, interesting fact, they can raise money and spend unlimited amounts of money. We call this soft money for a candidate, and of course they can sponsor their own campaign ads. And so if you hear the campaign ads that are going on TV, then you will hear probably the candidates themselves say, you know, my name is blank and I support this message, or I approve this message. However, the super PACs by themselves can also sponsor campaign ads for or against a specific candidate as well. Also, a little interesting fact, $80 million was raised in the 2010 election by Republican Super PACs, and the result is a Republican Congress. So usually money wins. So in order to get the message out there, interest groups and PACs and super PACs all have what we call lobbyists. These are people who are paid to persuade. They work on behalf of those interest groups, and they're trying to persuade politicians and voters alike to support or reject a specific piece of legislation. So what you're going to be working on for the remainder of class is that everybody is going to do some research. You're going to research two different sides of the gun control debate. You're going to research both sides, you're going to research one with a partner, and then you're going to do kind of a think, pair, share idea with this one. So you're going to individually kind of, based off of what I tell you, you're going to do some research on your specific topic. You are also going to have the same topic as the person who is kind of sitting next to you. You are then going to compare data and see what each other has found, right? So please make sure that you're doing your part because you don't want to leave your partner hanging. You and your partner are then going to present your side of the issue to your the opposing side, if you will, and then they're going to obviously do the same thing and then present back to you, so that you can have both sides of the story. You may not agree with the side that you were given. It doesn't matter. You need to be able to understand and see both sides of a specific issue. So make sure that you do your research well. Make sure that you can back up any opinions that you may have with actual facts. So don't just put in there because, guns kill. Well, okay. Why? How many? When? What are the statistics behind it? I want facts. I want real data. And then you are going to have to make your own decision and explain why.